Extra fun fact, his parents,
Yeah.
Shane Ritchie and Khalid Mooney.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nepotism is
at
alive
its
and
finest.
well in the UK. That's safe to say.
Song bangs though, Jake.
Yeah,
Song
yeah,
bangs.
it does bang. It does bang.
Burney on Trickstar Radio.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 10 till 12 show on Trickstar Radio. It's your boy Burney in the studio. I've got a very special guest with me today, Lucas Ramsell. How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's a pleasure to be here,
Pleasure
back on
to have you
Trickstar,
back, mate.
baby.
Pleasure to have you back. Almost a year on since we did our last show.
Whole 12 months, new studio,
new studio,
tunes.
new settings. Crazy, man. Crazy. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm enjoying bank holiday weekend. The sun's out, the sunglasses are out. I got shorts on this morning.
I've got shorts on too. You
I know.
can't see that on the camera, but we are shorted up right now, and we've got a jam-packed show coming up for you. We are going to be discussing lots of things. We've been planning the show quite nicely. Some heated conversation that we're going to get into. I'm sure we're talking preferences. We're talking music. We're talking everything that's going on in the viral world we currently live in. And of course, loads of great music coming up for you as well. That first tune was Victoria Monet with Coastin'. And up next for you, we got Piri and Tommy with Words. Thank you for joining us this morning. One of my favourite duos in UK music right now. That is Piri and Tommy with their track Words. So good morning, welcome to the 10 till 12 show. Thank you very, very, very much for joining us here. I've got Lucas Ramsell in the building. Talk to the people, brother. What's been going on in your life since you were last on almost 12 months ago?
12 months is a long time.
A
A lot, but also not a lot. I mean, in that 12 months, we played Isle of Wight Festival.
We did.
We absolutely shut it down.
That was
It
unreal.
a wonderful time. Unreal.
So good.
Burney tried to give Sophie Ellis Baxter a hug.
Yeah. Got not forcibly removed, but politely removed.
Asked to leave. Yeah.
Yep, from the artist area.
But yeah, man, I've been recovering from burnout. I made a lot of music in 2020, 2021, so trying to get back from burnout, really, whilst also learning. I tried to split the year into quarters. So first quarter of the year has been learning, growing, training, getting the best of what I can do, writing a lot of music, and getting ready to drop and basically take over the world for the rest of the year.
Here we go. So for fans of Lucas Ramsell, what can we expect, or what can we expect to expect in the next second half of the year, now that we're almost halfway?
I'm going back to consistent, man. They're going to be so bored of my face. 2019, I was dropping a song every 2 weeks, and the momentum was just rolling. And then I ran out of things to talk about. But now I'm back. So yeah, about midway through this year, I'm about to be back every 2 weeks with a new song for my new project, Audio Diaries. That's an exclusive, you know. That's a Trickstar exclusive.
That's a Trickstar exclusive. Even I didn't know about that. So
yeah.
There we go. Sometimes I feel like you do need to take a little break as well. Like when you're just constantly working, you need to just take a step back and refresh your perspective, I suppose. So do you feel refreshed? Do you feel you got that hunger again?
Absolutely, I got the hunger again. I think I reminded myself why I do this, why I want to do this. Also went out, I lived a little bit. Obviously, we've been locked inside, but just going out and living and being outside, experiencing concerts and gigs and stuff like that again, is exactly what I needed to do to be able to write music.
Banging. Well, we've got a lot to look forward to, not just on today's show, but musically from you as well. I'm looking forward to it personally. I'm sure everyone else is. Speaking of music, a big banger for you now. We're about to turn it up. This is Popcorn with Twist and Turn. That's the sounds of Flow with Cardboard Box. Some real UK R&B greatness coming through there. I love that song. Lucas, thoughts?
Absolutely. I'm glad R&B's back in a big way, man.
In a massive
UK R&B,
way.
that is back.
It's thriving right now. There's some mad upcoming acts coming out of the UK.
Man.
I love it. What I also love, the kind of 90s, noughties aesthetic and sound that seems to be
vibe.
The Y2K vibe is definitely back and it's on the rise. On that note, I saw a little Twitter feed the other day.
Yep.
People kind of getting a bit up in arms about the gentrification of Depop.
Sounds like Twitter.
Sounds like Twitter. Now, I'm a regular Depop user, both as a buyer and a seller. I know you are as well.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get your thoughts on it. Like, as a buyer, firstly.
As a buyer, I think it works in both ways. It's a positive and a negative in the sense that you get more stock now. I'm able to go on and get stuff that I'd usually go to StockX or Grailed for on Depop, which is definitely gentrification, don't get me wrong.
100%.
But that's kind of good for the buyer. But at the same time, it does mean things like football shirts. I'm looking at you bloke cool guys.
Yeah.
Turning my football shirts from a £30 purchase to an £80 purchase for a Liverpool shirt.
Crazy.
All in the name of hashtag bloke cool.
Crazy.
Gentrification, man.
It's mad. And there are certain things, like as soon as something starts trending, I suppose, like NASCAR t-shirts we saw recently just came out of nowhere and went from like a £15 t-shirt to like a £50 t-shirt overnight.
I think part of that is to do with wholesalers though. A friend of mine does vintage wholesale and I've noticed that his, especially NASCAR box t-shirts and also Harley Davidson t-shirts have gone from being like, £100 for a box of like 10 t-shirts, like £200 for a box of 10 t-shirts.
Crazy.
So obviously the guys that are getting it on wholesale then selling it off have to be able to make a profit somewhere.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what I was going to kind of segue into from a seller's perspective. Like, I understand everyone wants to get like cheaper stuff, but like if you're buying something cheap and selling it on, that's like effectively the kind of business model. So
Yeah.
I suppose if there's people out there that are kind of complaining about that and being like, we need to keep the prices down, like you say, it kind of works from both ways.
Definitely
It
works from both ways.
So yeah, it's hard to make money on Depop now, I find.
Definitely. And also I find that a lot of the guys want a low offer,
Yeah.
get to a certain point on their offer, and then just not buy your product.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if you're gonna offer, like, make the offer, but buy it.
Yeah.
Come through and cop.
You clearly wanted it at some point, so
Yeah.
you may as well cop it.
Exactly.
Especially if you're lowballing me.
And bro, like, at the end of the day, like, I bought this for a certain price. Like, I need to make at least that back and a little bit more. And Depop take their fees as it is. Like,
Exactly.
I figure if you're a seller, you should kind of expect, unless you're gonna dig to pay a little bit for.
Exactly.
for
Man,
the
I
premium
miss the
items.
days of 2017 Supreme and Palace, man.
Oh mate,
100T, £300 profit would be beautiful.
easy,
Would be beautiful.
easy
Not-
money.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But, you know, Depop's still a very useful app, I find.
Absolutely.
And my wardrobe will be nowhere without it today.
Word.
So there we go. On the theme of old school tunes as well and Y2K, we got a bit of old school Nelly for you now. So turn up nice and loud. This is 10 to 12 show with Burney and Lucas Ramsell. That's AB. That one's called Love Delusion. That is the Coogan Ray Garage remix. Big fan of that one. Summery vibes up in
Hell
here.
yeah.
So, Lucas, the big bank holiday weekends. Obviously, the Queen's Jubilee. We're not that excited about it, but we're
Yeah.
always excited for a 4-day weekend.
Anything that gives me 4 days off.
Absolutely. It's a national celebration as well. And there's going to be bunting out on the streets. I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of road parties, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I want to know, okay, I'm making a new position for you. You're head of country for the day.
I'm head of state.
Head of state.
Elected.
Unlimited budget.
Right.
I want you to throw me a 4-day national party.
Ooh.
Right now. Plan it. You
Right
got
now.
about a minute.
All right, so Thursday night,
Uh-huh.
tonight,
Tonight.
we're turning up.
We're turning up.
All the beaches and parks in the country, every national park is now officially a rave.
A rave.
If you are a National Trust building, you are now a rave venue.
I like it.
I want different ones being house, garage, rap,
Yeah.
grime,
Yeah.
dancehall, whatever,
Yeah.
in different parts of the country. You can go to any National Trust party and get your rave on.
I'm with it. Friday.
Friday night, I want Wembley Stadium.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I want every single top British act going.
Nice.
Okay, take it all the way back to Coldplay. We'll go,
Okay.
and then give me Stormzy.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me
Adele. Ed
give me Ed
Sheeran.
Sheeran. Give me all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And give me like the biggest concert. No royals there.
Yeah.
Just everybody party.
I'm with it.
turning up.
Recovery Day
Yeah.
Saturday.
Recovery Day Saturday. I want a national full English day. If you're vegetarian, full veggie English.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
straight
want it to
up.
be subsidised by the state. So the
Obviously.
government are paying for a full English for the whole country.
Nice.
That's what I would do.
I'm with it.
Saturday night, let's have a nice night in, movie night.
Okay.
Let's make sure that the BBC's running some great films from 7 p.m. onwards.
I like it.
Top Gun Maverick's out right now. Let's go back to the original Top
Let's
Gun.
go.
Let's throw that back in
Let's
there.
go.
Let's have a solid movie night. Sunday, I want day parties. I want
Day
day
parties.
raves. We'll do the street party thing, but rather than the
Yeah,
Union Jack
yeah.
Bunting, we'll have just cool
Turn up.
bunting,
Turn up.
confetti, turn-ups, steaks, cookouts, barbecues, all of that.
I'm with it. You know what? I'm coming to that party, bro.
Thank you
I'm
very
coming.
much,
I'm going to be
man.
there. Bank holiday, we're coming for you. We're going to be planning the next one. Coming up next, Silk Sonic, my favorite band of all time. This is Skate. Like I say, my favorite band of all time, Silk
all
Sonic.
time.
It's a big statement. It might not be of all time. I was a big Busted fan when I was younger.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Silk Sonic can't beat the vibes.
Can't beat the vibes.
On that topic, okay? You know, like when you first meet someone or you're chatting music with someone for the first time, yeah? And you're like, what kind of music are you into? And sometimes they just throw you an absolute curveball
Yeah.
that you're not ready for. And it's like an ick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
An
yeah,
instant
musical
ick.
icks,
Yeah,
instant
musical
icks.
ick. What's an instant ick for you?
Ooh.
If someone's like, yeah, this is my favorite
That's a
artist,
great
what puts you off?
I'd say there's a certain number of bands.
Yeah,
So Coldplay, Muse, U2
Uh-huh.
will probably fall into that category.
yeah, Kasabian.
Kasabian.
Them
also
ones
fall into
there.
that category. One's not an exact band, but if someone just says, I listen to everything,
Oh, yeah.
get out of here, man.
I mean, like, I'm guilty for saying that, but I feel like I'll say I listen to everything and then specify.
Absolutely.
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
If you say I listen to everything and then you go, I listen to this, and this, and these
Yeah.
artists, absolutely fine.
Fair play. For me, yeah. Similarly, in that band category, I think up until a certain point, you could have got away with saying like Maroon 5 because
Yeah.
they were genuinely good.
Yeah, and cool.
And cool. And now I'm like, Maybe not.
It's a little bit dad.
Maybe not so much.
Kobe made a good point earlier. Shout out Kobe. He said Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Anyone says that, they're not thinking.
You're not trying.
They're not trying.
You're not thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
You're just playing whatever the radio plays you.
Yeah, little speed round. I go Playboy Carti, Eminem, and Post Malone.
Yeah, I'm chucking D Block Europe in there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I like that. I'm a D Block fan. But if they're the first band you think
they're
of,
your favorite. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a certain area of rap music that, like, if you listen to it and that's your favorite, you need to do a bit more homework.
Absolutely.
You need to listen to some other music.
Absolutely. I tweeted the other day, if you don't know the 5 pillars of hip hop, I don't want to have a conversation with you about hip hop. And I was getting hated on, but at the same time,
what were people saying?
People were being like, that's being a gatekeeper. Well, sometimes we've got to be gatekeepers for our community.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
You can't be letting anyone in here.
We need some quality control.
Exactly.
At the same time.
Exactly.
All right. I'm gonna flip it. Green flags. What if you meet someone and they impress you? Like for me, if I meet anyone and they say they like Jamiroquai, I know we're gonna have a good time.
Absolutely.
Matt Miller as well.
Yeah, Matt Miller's on there. Prince.
Yeah.
Someone said Prince first.
100%.
Yeah. Definitely up there. Oh, who else would I put in that category? Tame Impala.
Yeah.
Someone said Tame Impala. I'm like, you like music.
You know music and you like it.
Yeah.
I'm with that. There's definitely artists that kind of like I don't know. I was gonna say Easy Life, but I feel like they are creeping towards the point now where they're on the radio so much that it's like, okay, early Easy Life, like 2 years ago or whatever, I was with it, but now
I see your Easy Life and I raise you Arlo Parks. If someone says Arlo Parks, I'm like, you know what?
Grammy nominated.
You know,
did she win?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
I can't confirm that.
No.
But congrats to her anyway.
Yeah, word. Grammy nominated Arlo Parks is a big answer. And obviously, like, if you just got a good niche knowledge of like the underground UK music coming out right now, like if you know about Perry and Tommy, I'm gonna shout them out again. They're my favourites right now.
Exactly.
Big fan.
I would say that whole chill rap kind of genre. I hate calling it chill rap. That's what TikTok calls it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Nux, Airtan, Saint, A2. Who were playing a little bit later in the show. Geordie, who were also playing a little bit later in the show.
We are.
Anyone in that category. Len, who else can I shout out from that kind of era? I'm running out of names. But yeah, those guys.
Right, we're running out of time.
Perfect.
There we go. Musical, green and red flags. Get in touch. Let us know what yours are. My Instagram, Burney_official. Or you can catch us at Trickstar Radio. Up next, this is Disclosure and Ray's new one. This one is called Waterfall. Turn it up. Motions there by Jazz Karis. Before that, we had Disclosure and Ray with Waterfall. And before that, I forgot to mention, we had One Night Only, Mahalia and Koji Radical.
Surprise!
Having a slight howler today, but it's all good. We're rolling, baby. We're having a good time. So we're about halfway through the year.
Yes, we are.
Crazy to
6
think.
months.
2022 is just
Flying
racing by, bro. How's the year been for you so far musically?
It's been good. There's been some anticipated drops that I've loved. There's been some anticipated drops that I have many opinions on.
Okay.
And then there's been breakthroughs that I like, breakthroughs I don't like, styles I don't like. What about you?
Shit, well, I want to hear your opinions first. Yeah. You're the guest, man. Like, the people
How
hear my voice.
talking?
I'm here every week.
I like that. So obviously Kendrick dropped.
Yes.
Been waiting for that for years.
Years.
Whole load of thoughts.
Yeah.
I love it, don't get me wrong.
Oh, it's great.
My utmost thought is amazing work. But it obviously opens conversations around a whole load of heavy topics.
Absolutely.
And every time I go back to listen to it, I feel like I have more questions.
Yeah.
And I've learned more things.
Sure.
I don't know if all of the hip hop fan base was ready for an album like that.
Agreed.
Especially in the current climate of, like, I guess, throwaway hip hop, where you get a single, it gets added to a playlist, 2 weeks later, you kind of forgotten about it. That's an album you most certainly need to sit with and take in as a body of work.
Digest
properly.
Yeah,
obviously
100%.
you played some of it on your show last week.
I did.
I went through it. The more single based songs and the more, I guess, arranged songs.
Yeah.
There are songs like, I can't remember the name of it, the one where they have the argument.
Yeah, I know the one. I know the exact one you mean. It's called We Cry Together.
We Cry Together, that's the one. Which is a quite heavy subject to tackle on an album, but is most certainly necessary to have and a necessary conversation to have.
Agreed.
Who else dropped? Nux dropped.
Yep.
Nux dropped a tape. Got a lot of love for Nux. I have my opinions on the tape. I feel like we got the best songs of it best songs from it as singles.
As lead singles, yeah.
But the other music on there was still great. It's
Not
just
bad.
very, very Nux in his current moment.
Found his formula.
Exactly.
That works,
I do miss old Nux. I'm gonna be that guy. I miss
Fair
old
enough.
Nux.
Fair enough.
It's
You miss it.
still
I
banging.
feel like he's not changed too much, but it was just a lot fresher back then, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like when it
true.
wasn't something that we were all used to. Something we love nonetheless. But yeah, I feel like now that he's found his kind of winning formula, he's very much sticking to it. And that's neither a bad thing nor a good thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The music's still selling.
Exactly. As we touched on earlier, the resurgence of R&B, both UK and abroad. We're looking at Bella. We're looking at Nipper. And just the greats as well, the legends in the game. LMA, Kalani. Both dropped great, sensational albums.
Agreed.
Different kinds of R&B, but all R&B. Also, my guy Coltrane, who I'm seeing live tomorrow, dropped an amazing project called Lush Life, which I thoroughly enjoy. Kind of sounds like the Hollywood Hills is the way I would describe that song.
Agreed.
Describe that whole tape even. What else have we seen? Breakthrough Wires. I like Geordie, who we're also playing. Kamal. Blast, another artist I've been backing for a while that's kind of blown this year. I want to give a shout out to my girl Shani, who's definitely breaking through this year. Nominated for an Ivan Novello Breakthrough Award.
It's mad. So deserved as well.
Absolutely.
We've obviously seen her from the kind of earlier stages of her journey, I guess you could say. And it's so good to see the team winning like that.
Exactly. So I'm glad to see her breaking through. Obviously, Central C had a tape that I was actually surprised to enjoy as much as I did. That's nothing against Central. I loved his first tape too. But obviously you have the cliche of difficult second album. When that dropped, I was kind of expecting a difficult second album, but he most certainly traipsed into his stride and smashed it too.
I was personally a big fan of Jordan Stevens' tape.
Yes.
That came out earlier this year as well.
Yeah, you can catch me in the video for
you can
for Mira May and Jordan Stevens' single for that Big Bad Mood.
Big Bad Mood. There's a small cameo from the boy Lucas in there.
Yeah, exactly.
I was a big fan of Rex Orange County's tape as well.
Yes. Sunshine Music.
Yeah, Sunshine Music. Yeah, much more kind of positive vibes, I guess you could say. Posy V's from like more of his kind of earlier stuff that's a lot more melancholy. But yeah, I think the thing that I've drawn the most kind of optimism about is just how much the UK scene is popping. Like, I feel like the UK kind of took a bit of a backseat last year. Like, you had massive projects, you had Drake, Kanye and J. Cole all dropping last year. And for fans of rap, obviously Dave's album dropped, Skepta had the project, etc. But this year, like, the UK came out the blocks hard.
Absolutely.
And hopefully moving forward as well, it's gonna be one hell of a hot summer.
Absolutely.
The summer of 22.
Cut out that sample drill, man. Then we'll all be all good.
Agreed. I think that's something we can all agree on. Let's just put sample drill in the drawer and just leave it there.
Exactly. They're not even samples, man. They're just taking the song and singing the chorus again.
Yeah.
With different words. That's not a sample, bro.
It's not a sample. It's not a sample. Is it music? It's people are making a living off it.
Exactly.
So we can't be too mad. We've got some 30 music coming up for you next, though. Someone I just mentioned, Dave. This is off that project. We're all alone in this together. Still one of my favorites to this day. This one is called Lazarus. You're locked into the 10 till 12 show with Burney and Lucas Ramsell on Trickstar Radio. Big tunes back to back there. That last one was, of course, the boy Mac Miller with Programs. Before that, we had Easy Life's new one with Kevin Abstract, Dear Miss Holloway, and of course, Dave with Lazarus. You're locked into the 10 till 12 show. Lucas Ramsell is in the building. How's it going, son?
Good. That Dave song's a banger, man.
Such a banger, bro. Honestly,
hit.
I can't help but turn up to it. We were just having a right old boogie in the studio.
Yeah, man.
Now, we wouldn't be children of the internet without talking about the most viral thing in the world right now. Binley Mega Chippy.
Binley Mega Chippy. That's all you're getting.
Yeah, we don't need the full. I've heard it enough times this week. I can't believe. I mean, just a regular old fish and chip shop from Coventry, Coventry.
Didn't know it was Coventry, but yeah.
Yeah, one big sound on TikTok. All of a sudden, it's everywhere. Talk to the people, mate. What are your thoughts on it?
It's very easy but hard to go viral these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
The people that want to go viral are
out here sweating, posting 10 TikToks a day and getting nowhere.
Meanwhile, chip shops in Coventry are just posting one and going absolutely
just
clear.
Need a song, mate.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Crazy. And like now, like the queues outside are crazy. You've got influencers going over there. It made it to BBC News.
Wild.
I saw people are flying over from Australia just to sample the delicacies of Binley Mega Chippy.
British fish and chips doesn't get better than that.
What a crazy world we live in, though.
Obviously, we saw also this morning Chelsea Football Club themselves posting a photo where they just superimposed their squad photos in front of Binley Mega Chippy.
I know.
Has it gone too far?
I mean, the thing is, right, I feel like it can never go too far because it will be forgotten about next week.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But I feel for the company a little bit in the sense that, like, they'll have the busiest week of their lives, probably 2 weeks, and then, like, July comes round.
No customers.
Just the locals again.
Yeah,
if the locals are still coming back, they might have been scared off by all the...
ousted to the other fish and chips.
Yeah.
This is fish and chip shop gentrification, baby.
Oh yeah, if anyone's tried Binley Mega Chippy though, get in touch. I want to know if it's good. I want to know if it's worth the hype. I'm sure it is, but
it must be.
It's a staple of British diet. You know what I mean? Anyway, getting into new music again. This is Mira May's new one with Georgia Smith. This is Hard For It. Unruly. That was Geordie and Wretch 3-2 with 40 Acres off Geordie's latest project that just dropped. They are rapping their socks off, mate. Oh my! Like we were both just sat here screw face into that Wretch verse. It's obscene. I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Is Wretch the best rapper in the UK? And if not, who's better?
On rappability,
On rappability.
hands down.
He's got to be up
Hands
there.
down. I
Like,
throw Gets in the conversation,
Yep.
but I feel like Gets is not as versatile.
I'm with that.
You can get Wretch on rap
Yeah.
stuff.
But he also throws the singing in there too.
Throws
In the
singing
same
there,
verse.
Gets Yardy.
Yes, Yardy with it.
Yeah, shout out to Kobe with the Dancer Williams this morning.
Yeah.
The man can do Afro beats, he can do trap, he can do rap, he can do hip hop, he can do drill, he can do grime.
In it. And in terms of like topics as well, I feel like he can do the like I'm an older thing, like I've been through it all, like kind
Yeah.
of taking a step back and being reflective. But then also
Yeah.
if he has to take it to the streets and get gritty with it,
Absolutely, man.
like Wretch will do that,
Exactly.
man.
I hate to be that guy, but and do the comparison. But he's the UK's Jay-Z, bro. Man is.
I'm with
he's,
that.
He's an exec at 0207 Def Jam. He's signing artists. He's signing Debbie. He's signing Storm. He's signing everyone else who signs at 0207 Def Jam. He's got his CBD business in Shoreditch where you can go in and buy your CBD stuff, which will probably become a legal plant business once the legalities are sorted.
Yeah.
He's a businessman. He's a rapper. You can touch any genre. There's not much better. Obviously, I'd like to put forward my goat, which is Chip.
Of course.
But no one can rap.
I'll
like
always
that.
throw Dave and Skepta in there in terms of
Absolutely.
like music, but I think if we're going just like, bro, yeah, some of the punchlines in there, like,
Yeah,
will you live for that combination or die for the code? I was just like,
Selling white in a dark night like Christian Bale. I wanted to wheel it up, but I couldn't. There's
yeah,
no wheel
hey,
up
we
button.
need wheel up facilities in the Trickstar building. Right, we need to make that happen. But yeah, Wretch, the absolute go. Another one of your favorites coming up next as well. This is A2 with his latest one, Upstairs. You a fan of it?
Huge fan, man.
All
He's
right,
like
we're
artist.
spinning it now. This is the 10 till 12 show with Burney and Lucas Ramsell. Turn it up. A2, baby. That one is Upstairs off a little two-piece project he dropped called Upstairs Downstairs. One of your favorites.
One of my favorite artists. Yeah, both songs on the project bang. Albums bang.
Yeah.
Go listen to Blue. Go listen to All Spill. If you want versatility, go listen to Blue. If you want straight bangers, go listen to All Spill.
Innit? We were just saying, well, I coined it. He was kind of the Pink Pantheress of the UK cloud rap scene.
Yeah.
Like, was one of the bigger names that started to emerge early and just kind of influenced a lot of what
Absolutely.
came out following that.
Been doing it.
Icon. And like you say, someone that was quite happy to stay underground as well.
Yeah.
Kind of keep doing his
I think
thing.
he enjoys being an underground hero, knowing people that like his stuff, really like his stuff, rather than just the casual fans.
I love it when you discover like an underground artist and you can be like, hey, I was listening to this person when they were just starting out and just doing their thing. Saw them at an earlier show. And on that topic, I'm going to be spinning someone that is going to be joining me on the 10 till 12 show in a couple of weeks' time. This is Saina. I've spun her previous 2 singles and she just dropped another new one on Friday just gone, I believe. It's called What a Time to Live In, and this is somebody that I'm putting forward for this is
Next
one
up.
for the future. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be saying I knew about her before everyone else did.
It is beautiful music though.
That's what I'm saying. This is What a Time to Live In, Saina. Sheesh. Saina. What a Time to Live In.
That's a banger.
That is such a banger.
She's done it extremely well.
I'm glad I could share it with you. She's joining me next week on my show. It's going to be a 31. Also, a key change at the end there.
I love a good key change.
A
man.
very, very like underused tool in music nowadays. I feel like all throughout the like 80s, moving into the 90s, it was like the bread and butter.
Last
of music.
chorus, take it up a semitone.
In it, and it's just it obviously died a death. It died a death, and now when I hear a key change, I'm like,
Yeah. I think Beyonce killed it off. The minute Beyonce did Love on Top and did those 5 key changes.
yeah, true.
You can match that. Everyone was like, I'm gonna give that a little break.
Yeah, little break, let it breathe. And now, yeah, like I say, when I hear it, it gets me absolutely gassed. I love that. I love that kind of stylistic approach. And yeah,
man.
I feel like as well, it translates so well to when you do it live.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And the
Like-
crowd are almost there in anticipation for that bit where you take it up a notch.
Yeah.
Key changes, you start belting. Crazy. So
Let's
I'm glad you put me on. So, we might have to work.
Yeah.
We might have to work.
Exactly. Hey, shout Lucas. Shout
Yeah,
Lucas.
man.
I'll be the hub of networking in here. I've got
Yeah.
lots of talented underground artists, yourself included,
Thank you, my
that are
friend.
going to be joining me in the near future. I might have to set up a little networking thing.
Absolutely.
We've obviously got Format Coffee upstairs as well.
Yeah.
You've had your coffee from there this morning.
Top tier, man.
Thoughts?
I'm gonna throw out a bold statement. Best coffee in Brighton.
Best
Actual
in
coffee
Brighton.
beans, actual grain. Best coffee in Brighton.
There we go.
Now, I'm a Londoner at heart. I'm always cutting about Peckham and the ends. And there's some good coffee shops in that place. There's one that's got oat milk on tap. I'm not gonna give them the brand name, but
No.
they have oat milk on draft.
Fair play.
Even that does not compare to the coffee that I experienced today at Format.
You heard it here first. So if you're in Brighton, if you're visiting for the day, if you're a local, come down, pay us a visit, sample the best coffee in the UK,
Absolutely.
maybe even in the world.
Maybe even in the world.
I've seen parts of the world, but not enough
You see
to
more than me.
not enough to know what the coffee's like globally. But come down,
I'll
come
put
down.
Format up there.
Format Coffee.
Absolutely.
All right, moving into the next tune. Push Baby, what are you going to do? It's one I spun for the first time last week. I've played it to you.
Yes, you have major Y2K vibes.
Major Y2K vibes.
There was one thing I noticed though about this band.
Go on.
The lead singer.
Yes.
Jake Roach.
Jake Roach.
Some may know him as the ex-lead singer of 2000s band Rixton, famous for Me and My Broken Heart. I'm not going to sing it to you live on air, but that's a pop banger. He's clearly switched his lane from super pop, clean boy band image to this Push Baby 90s style, and I'm with it. I'm with it, man.
Well, for anyone that hasn't heard it yet, if you missed last week's show, this is what it sounds like. This is Push Baby. Well, what are you going to do? Pressure by Dexter, and before that, Push Baby with What You Gonna Do. As Lucas touched on, lead singer of Push Baby, someone that we've all been aware of in music before.
Yeah, he's been about.
Making a resurgence now, and making that sweet 90s inspired boy band music.
Also, extra fun fact, his parents,
yeah,
Shane Ritchie and Khalid Mooney. There
we go.
Yeah.
Nepotism is alive and
finest.
well in the UK. That's safe to say.
Song bangs though, Jake.
Yeah,
Song bangs.
it does bang. It does bang. Something else alive and well in the UK currently, the festival scene.
Festival season is upon us.
We're on the cusp of summer, and there are some crazy festivals coming up this year in the UK. Let's jump into some of the lineups, okay? Give me one.
We're going to do a quick little run through. Glastonbury, straight up, headliners, Billie Eilish, Paul McCartney, Kendrick Lamar, Diana Ross.
Crazy.
I mean, that's on...
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Sold.
Someone get me a press pass ASAP.
Yeah.
I'm going to interview all four of them.
So hard to get a ticket. Shout out my girlfriend's brother got a ticket somehow.
Is it? Yeah, my friend Hanlon, Connor Hanlon, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Got a ticket as well.
Sensational.
Next up.
Gonna move it along. Longitude, which is the Irish version of Latitude. Has a more rap-centered lineup. Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, ASAP Rocky. All three headliners.
Wow.
AJ Tracy, Doja Cat, Lil Uzi. Some sensational artists there.
That is
We've
huge.
obviously got a UK festival exclusive,
Yeah.
Strawberries and Cream, Hold Tight Chris Jammer and Tunde for organising that one with Lil Wayne in the building. First festival performance in the UK in 11 years.
Serious?
Yeah.
That is
Touching
mental.
down. You also got Mabel, Thames, LMA, Tion Wayne, Rema, and Gets at that one with our legend, the man himself, David Wadigan.
Come on.
A good
MBE.
a good weekend starts with David Wadigan, MBE.
Yeah.
Obviously, my festival, my home, my second home, shout out Purple Camp and all my guys in P10. Reading Festival has Dave, Polo G, Little Sims, Arctic Monkeys, Bring Me the Horizon, Rage Against the Machine, Halsey, amongst others.
Mad. I've got the wireless lineup in front of me here. Headliners: Cardi B, SZA, Nicki Minaj, but also in there you got Burna Boy, Giveon, Mahalia, Megan Thee Stallion, Roddy Ricch, Six Lack, Black, Blast.
Always 6 Lack.
Yeah, always 6 Lack. Blast, Her, Jack Harlow, Gene Aiko, Summer Walker, City Girls, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Lil TJ, Polo G. Loads of unannounced on there as well.
I saw a special guest at Crystal Palace Wireless as well, Chris Brown.
Is it?
Confirmed. Yeah.
Breezy's back.
Breezy's back.
Oh my God. The UK festival scene this summer is actually going to be crazy.
I'm going to drop one more for you whilst you're talking.
Please do.
Park Life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sonny Fodera, Jamie XX, Chasing Status, 50 Cent, Tyler the Creator, Bicep, Eric Prydz.
Tyler the Creator's back a lot. Like, I feel like he had that ban from the UK and it got lifted and he was like, nah, I'm back. I'm doing every festival I can.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, mate. I need to somehow just become overnight rich so I can
go to all of them.
I want to go to all of them, bro.
Yeah.
There's not. All right, if you had to pick one act out of all the acts we've just named there, who are you going to see? I don't need the festival. I just need the act.
The act. I've seen a lot of acts in my time. I've got a little list. I keep my phone over everyone I've seen. You know that. Lil Wayne is not on that list. Hasn't been ticked off. So I'd have to say Lil Wayne.
I think I would agree. Like, it's going to be... I don't even know if he'll... Like, when the next time will be. Yeah,
exactly.
If he ever does. So I would also put Lil Wayne probably top of that list. Someone who I would love to see, though, like, because of the people he could potentially bring out as well, the artist we're spinning next, Jack Harlow.
Yep.
I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan, and the video for this track has just dropped as well.
Yeah.
We're spinning it now. It's Churchill Downs featuring the boy Drizzy Drake. Who knows? He might be at a UK festival this year.
I reckon he will be. He loves it.
He loves it. We'll have to find out. Wait and see. This is Churchill Downs. Right track there by Sid and Smino. Before that, we had Churchill Downs, Jack Harlow and Drake. And I'm going to hold my hands up and apologise to any listeners that were tuned in. May have heard one or two bad words in there. I downloaded the non-radio edited version. So just another small howler on the list of small howlers.
Just got to put your hand up and say my bad.
My bad. We're live. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do about it apart from sit and sweat throughout the entirety
That's
of
what
that
he was
song,
doing.
which I was doing. I was stressing a little bit, but it's all gravy, baby. For anyone that was offended by any language, though, I do apologise. Don't snitch on me.
Absolutely.
I'm still learning.
Talking about sitting and sweating, one thing that had me sitting and sweating in the last few weeks was trying to get N-Dubs tickets. Now I know you mentioned them on the show last week.
I did indeed, but we can dive right back into that, mate. There's nobody that loves N-Dubs more than me.
I know.
And I managed to get tickets.
And you managed to get tickets.
Well, my sister did. Shout out Maz. One time
Maz.
for Maz, she secured them. But yeah, thoughts on N-Dubs being back, mate? What do you reckon?
I'm excited. I was underwhelmed by the first song, but oh my days, has it grown on me.
It is such a grower, isn't it?
Me and Burney have been out all week.
We played it in the car on the way down here, bro.
Yeah, but now we're playing it again.
We're about to spin it again, yeah. It's for me, good to have them back, but do continue to
It's an earworm, and I'm glad that they're coming back with I guess the current style of music. Daffy's been doing it, but it's now good to have all three of them back on the same style. And I feel like they were one of the last ones, because there were people that stuck out the whole time. Like obviously I've said him before, but Chip, my icon, managed to stick it out from the 2010s, the Oopsie Daisies, and
the
Until
phase.
You Were Gone.
Yeah. The ugly phase of
UK
pop
rap
and kind of like EDM almost influenced UK rap music.
All of that music aged terribly.
Terribly. Bro. Music from like 2009 backwards all sound like it holds its own when you listen to it now. 2010 up to probably 2015, 14.
Yeah, I'd say 14, 15 we started getting some good music.
Yeah, agreed. But it sounds awful.
Yeah, man. And we were still raving to it.
Oh, man.
Obviously, I wasn't clubbing age, but anyone that was clubbing age to that music, please get in touch and let us know what it was like.
I'd love to hear some of the stories.
What was it like to club to Pass Out and Frisky and Earthquake?
Oh my god!
Because they've only ever been throwbacks.
Yeah,
in clubs when I was out.
I think also that's the great thing about N-Dubs is like where they're of that era, and we've not heard anything from them as a group for I don't know. It's got to be what I don't know.
12 years.
12 years, maybe. Yeah, it could
maybe
well
longer.
be. Now they've come back, like they've got their more current sound, which sounds great, but hearing the three of them on a track together almost gives you that kind of nostalgic feel.
Exactly.
It makes it feel like a throwback. But yeah, they've brought it right back into 2022, and like I would say at the moment, based on the strength of this single and like the promotion around it, kind of more solidly than maybe some of the other acts like Blue have tried to make a comeback.
I saw that.
I'm not sure about that.
Someone's bank account's running dry.
I'm not sure about that one personally.
Sorry, man. I saw Lee Ryan once in Carnaby Street with his missus, right?
Yeah.
And they went into the Couples. I was stood outside New Era vaping, and his missus looked like she absolutely rinsed his bank account. I was watching her walk around, take every skirt and dress off of the rail and put it in his arm. He definitely paid for it.
That explains why I blew her back then.
Yeah, because Lee Ryan blew the whole advance blew the whole advance. Pun intended. On Carnaby Street.
Oh my days. But yeah, getting into my favourite, Lucas likes them enough. This is N-Dub's new one. They are back officially. It's called Charmer. Turn it up nice and loud. You're locked into the 10 till 12 show.
Yeah, man. What a banger.
N-Dubs. I can't believe it. They're back and they are back with a bang, mate.
That song has me smiling from ear to ear.
We were just absolutely bopping around the studio to that.
Got that bank holiday bop in.
Got that bank holiday feels, man.
Hope you guys tuned in are bopping as well.
Yeah, mate. I'm not going to stop until every person I know and don't even know directly, every person I indirectly know as well, loves that song.
Yeah.
If I make them hate it in the process, they'll end up loving it.
So be it. They will love it.
So be it, mate. Like, I was like you say, I was very unsure when it first came about. I was like, oh, this is like my teen years favorite band here. But
they always say don't meet your heroes. It's like that. They don't bring your heroes back.
Don't bring your heroes back.
But
it's a grower.
Hell yeah. I got me singing that chorus, man.
Oh my god. All right. Well, rather fittingly, talking about bringing your heroes back, we're going to be playing the new XXX Tentacion and Kanye West track up
Absolutely.
next. Something that has been in the kind of public eye recently as well is posthumous music. I mean, it's obviously always quite a sensitive topic. Biggie Smalls' estate. They dropped a single recently, I believe, to commemorate what would have been his 50th birthday.
They did, yeah.
It's always a very touchy subject. I'd like to know what your opinion on posthumous music is.
I think Mac Miller, but one of our favourites, is a perfect example of it done right. If you have a producer or a friend that knows you and knows your music extremely well
and was part of that process already.
Yeah. They are able to carry out your creative vision afterwards. And I have no issue. In fact, I love that. Yeah. Seeing someone perfect and finish someone else's creative vision.
Agreed.
On the flip side, you get the Juice WRLDs and there's a few others that aren't springing to mind right now, where I do kind of Pop Smoke is a perfect example. Thank you. So I find sometimes they notice a moment or a trend and notice that these artists are universally loved. We can't argue with that.
Yeah.
That they need to capitalise on that and keep pumping out music. Pop Smoke being the biggest example, pumping out tunes that maybe he'd only recorded 8 bars for, 16 bars
or maybe
for.
it was literally like a voice note or something.
Voice
You know what I
note,
mean? Like some of the
yeah.
stuff that Pop Smoke has featured on posthumously literally sounds like it was recorded in 30 seconds. You know, one take, and it's just been slapped on, stuck on sellotape. I agree. I think if it's done right and it's done with care and consideration, and the artists themselves, you can still feel some of the vision. Obviously, it's so hard to do when they have passed, sadly, but. Yeah, it's a very difficult thing to do, and therefore I think it should be steered clear of as much as possible. But at the same time, like, it's undeniable the demand for someone's music that will be there when they've got a huge back catalogue and they aren't there to release it themselves.
Facts. I think Kanye's done a very good job with both this song and the other song, I think it's called Selfish, that's off Donda 2.
Yeah.
That also features X. I feel like by kind of treating it like a sample, or a vocal sample, but also leaving it space to be the chorus or be the hook, has given X his time to shine.
Do you know, I got told the other day that, I don't know if it was you that told me, but this X sample is just from him singing on Instagram Live as well. It's not even an actual recording, but it's interesting. Interesting to find out.
That is very interesting.
We're going to be getting into it now. This one is called True Love, XXX Tentacion and Kanye West. The artist formerly known as Kanye West, I should say. He's Ye now, obviously.
He is Ye.
But yeah, this is True Love. You're locked into the 10 till 12 show. True Love. That is XXX Tentacion and Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West.
Beautiful, man.
I can't believe it, but that's the end of the show, mate.
Flies by when you're in
it. It really does fly by, doesn't it? Especially when I've got your fine self in here joining me, co-piloting.
Been here with your beautiful face all morning has been great.
Innit? I think we might have to make this a regular thing. You up for joining me?
I'm up for joining you all the time, man.
Make it a little monthly feature, mate.
Yeah, let's do it.
I feel like we've got a lot to say.
Yeah.
We obviously have fairly mutual interests.
Yeah.
We share a house.
We do share a house.
We don't own it.
No. But we share it.
We share it. We share it. We definitely use the same toilet.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, we'll get you down again next month if you're up for it, mate.
Absolutely. Down for it.
We got my birthday show coming up.
Oh, can I be here for the birthday show?
You can come down for the birthday show, shall we?
Yeah, man.
Let's have a party.
I'll bring bunting. I'll bring balloons.
We'll basically do our Jubilee plan from earlier in the show.
Yeah.
In this room in here.
Inside format, inside Trickstar.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for joining us today. Lucas, give everybody your social handles so they can come find you.
I am at LR Music on Instagram, at _LR Music on Twitter, and I am Lucas Ramsell on Facebook. Come follow me on all three. Follow me on Twitter for some terrible music takes, some great football takes, and some more fun.
Absolutely. And obviously Instagram to see a whole lot more of his beautiful face.
Exactly.
I'm going to be getting him back on the show next month as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get in touch with me, it's Burney_official on all the networks. You can also get in touch at Trickstar Radio across all the platforms. And of course, come and check out Format Coffee. We're in the North Lanes, right by Dirty Harry Vintage. Come and taste the finest coffee in the UK.
Great coffee.
And get to see what goes on behind the scenes here. We are tapping out for now, but thank you so much for joining us. It's
Thanks
been
for having
a pleasure.
me, Burney.
Mate, thank you. Thank you.
It's been great being here.
I'm closing the show with Kill Owen's new one. This is Bar Fights and Poetry, followed by Mr. Jukes and Barney Artist with 93. We out, baby.
We out.
I scream, but nobody notices.